might be known but a very unknown thing is standing jab is a very good tool against Adon. It'll
Mm.
stuff Jag and Tooth at the
With
right
what?
rate.
With
Not
what
here.
character?
With a lot of different ones, because I know playing Baker Boy a lot, he loves to stand jab and just make me come into him. And there's really nothing I can do besides normals in that situation. If I want a jag kick, it's gonna get stuffed most likely.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna stand roundhouse or try and sweep him, or maybe EX Tooth if he's not paying attention or something like that. Because it and really I can't remember the exact number of them, but there's quite a few characters that can just stand jab when they suspect that a Jaguar kick is coming out.
Yeah, it's traditional Street Fighter 4 or Street Fighter 2 and 4-ish jab, horizontal, quick, 3 frames, just enough forward range. I could see that being like DJ can do it. If I'm having trouble with medium punches, I could try a jab. It's 30 damage, flips them out, but it's better than you in my face and dealing with a
Right.
Jaguar kick.
Hey,
Sometimes it does
free,
trade, and it's not in your favor.
Yeah.
Free J, real quick, can you give me the numbers on your Discord? I'm trying to tag you in something in the revival.
Oh, it's give me a second.
Oh, never mind, I found it.
You got it?
I
Okay,
found it.
cool.
Yeah.
Happened to see that punish by the Fei Long.
I
That
tagged-
backdash
I-
on the slide was sick.
No, he did coward crouch. Hakan did the crouch, did stand roundhouse, confirm second hit into super.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
Free J, if you
Like
go to what I
first I
tagged
went.
you in, if you can go to what I tagged you in, you'll see what we're talking about, and you can show the clip on stream.
Hold on, you tagged me
What
in
we're looking
the
for.
revival.
Yeah.
Okay, tag me in the Adon. There we go. Which clip am I looking at here? You're looking at the Hakan?
Should be
Or
Cody.
the
It should be Cody.
Cody, hold on, let me see.
I hit a reply, so maybe. You could...
Oh, okay, hold on. Let me see. Right here. Attachment. Oh, what the fuck?
That's why it's a holy grail.
Holy fuck. Yeah, hold on. Let me get this on the screen real quick.
It's a holy grail. If you can hit that combo on anybody, you're the best.
And medium kick ultra is what you showed.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's nice. It is definitely a hard one. You got to be very aware of what.
And your player's got to be your opponent's got to be very dumb.
Right.
Let's see if
I've
I
been
can open
working
this.
more towards finding those setups, but with stand medium punch. I'm finding quite a few of them. I've been trying for, I guess, putting more effort into it in the past year or so. But I've been finding it. At least, like a lot of them with Evil Ryu, you can stand medium kick to get that extra little. I'm not sure what the animation is, but right at the tail end of it, and you can do a lot more damage crouching.
Yeah.
Heavy punch, Ultra 2, really anything you can think about, honestly.
Yeah, Lou agrees with me. 6'4".
Yeah.
Lou Sagat says it's 7'3", 8.
Sagat and his numbers, man.
What the heck? This link is so crazy looking.
Dude,
Yeah.
yeah. I'm sure that probably works on Honda too. Is a Honda? I think Honda, Sakura, is one of those crouch swaybacks. Maybe Chun-Li too. I could see something similar working like that.
Yeah.
Damn.
For sure, it works
How much
on Bar
damage is this
Cody
doing?
and 481.
481 off a neutral jump. Keep your bar. Phew. All right, so
481. Okay, shit.
and we have how many characters in the game? There's 44 characters in the game.
44.
Yeah.
44. So the average of all of them is 220. And Adon is above 220. Adon is 229 and a half. If you want to, we can take another sweep if you want to get rid of one of these 0.5s. I threw in a 0.5 because it didn't seem like the Blanca one seemed like it was definitely a cast Blanca thing more so than an overall Blanca thing. But we should talk about the pinnacle of the game, right? So
Yeah.
should we just bring it down to a 5? At the
Totally up to you. Up to you. Like
Let's
I said,
see.
I'm talking about pinnacle of the game. I still think that matchup will be 5-5.
Yeah.
Not even just now.
Mm.
I mean, I'm sorry, 6-4. 6-4. I have it
6-4.
at 6-4.
And then Bori had it
No,
at 5.
I'm sorry. Bori had it 6-4. I had it at 5-5. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Excuse me. But
I mean, that's only a half a point, though. That's not really.
yeah.
That's still 229. That's still the average, above the average of 220.
And I think Adon is. I have Adon and Abel in the same tier on my tier list, which is A, and I think that's that's Yeah, you're in the A tier so far, and then your next character is Akuma.
Yeah, we're definitely trying to get Akuma next. I've been trying to reach out to one of our guests so we can secure it for next weekend. But if not, we'll have to delay it a little bit. But I can't wait to talk about Akuma because I'm curious to see how the numbers actually lie. Honestly, these Adon numbers, it's a lot of 6, a lot of green, a lot of black here. Like, there's only
And
a
I
handful of
think
bad
that
matches. It sounds like a complete tournament character. I mean, Gamer B picked Elena for a handful of matchups, and I guess she was so powerful, it's like, well, why don't I just use her for more?
yeah, no, I could agree with that. And like I say, Lou disagrees with me.
Jeez.
I have Akuma in the A tier of mine, but I have
A and
Akuma
not S.
not S, but I have Akuma right at the
Mm.
top of A.
Okay.
Like,
So close. So you have some small details that you think just keep them right outside of the salty spittoon. That is S tier.
yeah, but
Gotcha.
like I said, I think I have for me, I have Elena, Evil Ryu, Poison, and Yun in S.
Yeah, those are up there for me. I mean, I have Seth S. That's my number one character in the game.
I have Seth A. For the reason I have Akuma in A is with the system changes, kind of just really hurt.
Mm. That's
Really hurt Akuma.
that's fair. I can see that affecting gameplay heavily.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I'm gonna wrap it up. I would like to thank our guest, Blockbuster John Barracuda, for helping us out with this tier list. I had a great time. I learned so much. I learned that Adon's a lot stronger than I thought. There's a lot of 6s on there, and a lot of people having trouble with this character. And only 2 bad matchups, which are interesting.
Well, it's more bad.
I mean,
those are like the
2
worst.
terrible matchups. You know,
Like,
in a what do we got? We got 1, 2, 3, 4 bad matchups.
You know what? Let me correct
5,
myself real quick, Free Let me correct myself. Okay, my tier list isn't in order. I just remembered. I have
6,
Ken top 5, and then Akuma.
Ken top 5 out of oof.
Ken?
Well,
Only yeah.
we'll have another
that's
conversation, I'm sure,
that's
down the
why I
road.
lose- that's why I lose mad, and it's only because of Momochi's dominance. Momochi's
Okay.
dominance
I-
the last year and a half of this game, and he was, yeah, and Tokido wasn't doing as well. Infiltration shied away from Akuma, so I'm like, okay,
That's definitely some fair math there.
yeah,
Now I would definitely love to have you back for another conversation to talk about more in depth. I see you've been doing that in your stream as well. I've been popping in and out of there.
I appreciate
But
that.
no problem. And yeah, I'm thinking for the future episode, if there's a matchup, where somebody's saying like you have it at 6-4 on, and what if somebody's like 6-4 in their favor? I would love to
Yeah,
have
I'm
you come
interested.
back and debate and
'Cause
speak
we-
further. If the connection's great, I'd love to have you guys even play as well and to really sit and hash it out and see like where it really lands. Is it delusion or is it agree to disagree, or is there someone we could really land where everybody's like, you know what, I'm okay with this number, I'm
Yeah.
okay with this information. This makes
Yeah,
sense.
because I'm actually surprised to learn that Kioma also had it at 6-4 in Adon's favor. So I'm like, okay. So, and
Yeah.
Kioma, and who else was the other?
We had Killer Smurf.
Killer
He's
Smurf.
a
Yeah, yeah.
local player around our area.
Yeah, he didn't deny the Adon for a second. They were pretty quick about that. Dealing with airborne characters in general, they said it's problematic for Adon. I mean, for Abel. So Adon living there was troublesome for them.
And I'm looking at my matchup list too. I think there are some people that are gonna like. I think you'll get a Relento player to say it's not as bad as what John and Boris.
And
said.
I'm gonna disagree, and I'll call you up. I was like, you talk to John
Yeah.
because I'm not buying
I don't
that
know
shit.
about
You
that.
talk to him about it because I'm not buying it. Nah, no way.
Yeah.
And honestly,
Yes.
Relento is probably going to be a really interesting one. I'm working on Balrog's going to be a great one. For Balrog, I'm going to announce it now. No flyer. I'm just going to drop it. We're going to do Bunch, Casa Bunch, and we're going to do Javits for Balrog.
Oh, nice.
And
Nice.
they're going to
Yeah.
go through and give us a scoop. It's going to be a real East Coast episode. Me and T3, Northeast, East Coast
That's
community.
fine. Yeah, no.
So
well,
it's
you got
going to
some
be
good-
fun.
You got a good one. And then Javits is a tech monster, so he
Absolutely.
was probably responsible for a lot of the Balrog stuff you saw them do. Like I think Javits was the one that uncovered the max damage for Ultra Headbutt to Ultra with Balrog and Ultra.
Yep.
Because it changed. I don't know. You remember the way to do it in Vanilla, right? Free J.
Yeah, they were doing what was it? I forgot. Starting with kicks, but
Yeah, it
what
was
do you
kick
do?
straight, then the rest kicks all the
Yeah.
way. But then when Ultra came out, you got more damage by doing kick straight, kick straight, kick.
Yeah, you were getting one extra hit or something depending on the character, and it was adding up. But yeah, no, we got that coming up for Balrogs. That's gonna be a big episode. Hopefully, I want to have Lou and Fat Blood for Akuma, but I've been having a hard time getting in touch with Fat Blood.
Fat Blood's just on the working tip. I think the best way to get in touch with Fat Blood is contact Sefric.
Okay, yeah, I'll reach out to Seth and see if he's free next Saturday, because I would love to get Akuma done. I know Fat Blood, who's better than him? You know, he's been active, he's nasty. And Street Fighter, Super Street Fighter Lou, that dude knows the game. You know what I mean?
You're gonna get a Sagat player to talk about.
Oh man, hold on. I hope you guys disagree, just so I can have you guys talk shit on my stream. I'm gonna be like that boxing referee who's always like, "Oh shit, it's just fucking hype." I'm in the cage with you guys.
Well, I'm curious though. Like, no disrespect to Lou, but I'm curious to see if you can get a hold of Auto Demon, because I know he plays on PC.
I've seen him every now and then. Auto Demon, I've met him in person maybe once or twice. I don't think we talked, but just being at NLBC or whatever it was at the time, I seen him there, and I seen him at majors before. So yeah, it'd be interesting to hear him talk. A long time experience. But yeah, I'm working on getting a lot of great guests, and as this goes on, we'll have even more guests. And John, I don't know if you saw this at the bottom of the tier list. We have all the numbers, so we'll see what everybody else thinks about Adon. So you guys have Adon at 229. I wonder if people are gonna have him over or under.
Yeah. Also too, I'm wondering what you guys are gonna do for Elena.
Oh, Elena? Elena, I'll let you know right now. I'm trying to get Moshtaba and one other.
Yeah, because that's tough. That's probably the rarest out of all the active players right now. I think that's rare.
But Moshtaba is a strong player, a strong community. I would definitely like to work with him if he's available. I'm definitely gonna reach out. I would pick him, and I would reach out to my network to see who could go on with him. I would say the harder characters are gonna be, the rare ones. Like Adon was tough, but somebody put me onto Borikuda. So big shout out to you, Borikuda, for being able to do this, especially in such a short amount of time. I let John know early because I knew I was gonna work with John. But when people told me about you and I reached out, and you were so quick to jump on, I really appreciate that, brother, for sure. Truly grateful.
Absolutely.
And everybody wins, you know what I mean? Like this is something that's gonna go down forever, this tier list. And when we're done, we're just gonna have more conversations and figure out what's going on. But I really can't wait to see where we end up. I wonder who's gonna be the highest. I'm assuming Elena's gonna be the highest in terms of matchups.
Oh, let me ask you about your color situation. So the darker green is 5.5 disadvantage?
No, 5.5 is the advantage. Do I have some backwards?
I think.
Oh, who do we got?
We had two bad ones for sure. Let me look at my list.
Hold on.
Did we agree, Bori? Did we agree Akuma's advantageous in that matchup, and Elena as well?
Yeah.
6-4, yeah.
Yep.
Oh, the 4. Okay.
Yeah, the 4's here. We got
the 4
there.
I'm sorry. Okay. I'm tripping. It's the red that's throwing me off. I thought all bad matchups would be red.
No. Red is just real bad, so they stick out. So
Okay,
you and A will both have 2 red matchups, which is 3.5 or lower. Which is still interesting. We have a character this high up in the list, and they still have a bad, a terrible matchup. I think it still shows good design. You could have a lot more bad matchups than just 2 per character. Because this, to me, looking at Adon, this is a tournament character. This means polish up and work on your stuff, and you can go the whole way. And GamerB proved it, But even if he didn't with these numbers, I think it does hold some weight, which you guys put together here for us today.
They definitely balanced him out from AE to Ultra, being able to lowering the damage, adding the extra juggle in the corner. Not like it was terrible to do in Super, but they buffed it a lot. His crouching jab did a little bit more, had a little bit more frames. His light Jaguar kind of popped him up a little bit more to ensure you can get that juggle.
I agree with Bori. I think this is the best version of Adon. I don't care about having the guaranteed unblockables with the 2012 setups and whatnot, but excuse me. I will say that there's also another buff that you failed to mention, Bori, is they made his crouching medium kick startup less, so you can link to it from jab and get some more damage.
That was an amazing change. Yeah, I agree.
Yeah, which he didn't need. To be honest, I think that was an unnecessary buff, but I'm like, okay, cool. And a lot of Adons don't use it, but he didn't need that. Yeah, I'll use it.
Oh, so
So that'd be
VBD1 frame saying interesting to 648 on Ibuki. So I just want to go back to
Yeah.
that point. So Blockbuster John made me aware for the first time ever that if you just normally tech against the neck breakers, the kunai mix-ups don't work. And he had footage against Pugera where Pugera, at the time being the strongest Ibuki, had to straight up deal with that. And the only
Yeah,
answer was
yeah.
delay EX Hazakiri, which, if you don't play that matchup, there's no way you're gonna get that on the fly. There's no way.
alright.
Yeah,
Yep.
yeah. So,
Yep.
you mean when he knocks me down, like, yeah, just don't delay wake up, just normal off the neck breaker?
Yes, that's what you're saying, right?
Yeah, 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 yeah. That's what. Yeah, because and one frame will tell you he's an Ibuki main. The Ibuki doesn't get the unblockable setups on Adon,
Mm.
like he would on a Shoto, for example. If there are, it's probably a very tough thing to do that I haven't seen.
Mm. Probably something super specific, niche. He has to have a
Yeah.
Adon setup. Interesting. Wow. And then we have 1-7 in your flavor, Adon Rolento. I'm sure the Rolento players are gonna say 6, but I'm like, dude, like you get mauled, man. Like you have a good string of offense doesn't mean the matchup's in your favor. You just had good offense. You know what I mean?
The thing that really made it 7-3 to me, instead of 6-4, was the when I found out that you could throw his roll on reaction. Like at that point, and then you get Oki after it instead of like just stand
Mm.
blocking into crouch and medium kick or crouch and medium punch
Yeah.
for just that amount of damage. You can actually throw him, get a setup, and get more damage after it. It's terrible
Oh
for
no,
him,
that's
man. He can't
definitely
get
even worse. Yeah, because a button on that is like the least of his worries. Like I'm gonna take my chances. If the medium punch is all I'm gonna face, hell yeah, I'm rolling. I'm out.
right.
But yeah, man, what a list, man. I look, if we have any disagreements, I would love to have you and whatever other two guests are available to talk about any of these matchups. But I think you guys honestly did a great job. I don't think that there's much to dispute based on what you guys said. But who knows? When we take a deep dive, who knows what we'll learn about these characters in these matchups?
Absolutely. I
Yeah,
look forward to seeing the other one so it can kind of
Yeah.
progress, flower over time.
yeah, man.
Yeah.
We got a long road ahead of us, and I hope you guys, you know, are with us the whole steps of the way, man. This is gonna be great.
I hope you
Yeah.
upload these to YouTube.
Oh, they're on the way. They're on the way. T3 is in charge of that. So we'll be ending this. We're also going to strip the audio for you guys and upload them to probably Spotify. So if you guys want to listen in podcast form, you can share that with your friends and they can just listen while they do whatever. I work with my hands, so it's easy for me to listen to a podcast. I can't listen to a YouTube video. I'm going to have to lock my phone and do things like that.
Yeah, you need YouTube Premium to do that.
Oh,
I
there
ain't
you
paying for
go.
that.
Nah, we're not paying for that. But Spotify,
YouTube Red.
we're gonna get there. We're gonna get on there. We're gonna have like content for you. But thanks again, guys, for joining us. Any closing statements? But definitely check out Blockbuster John on Twitch. He streams.
I appreciate that.
Borikuda, I don't know if you do any streaming. I haven't checked.
And I'll leave that to the professionals.
This man talked with us for 3 hours. He's talking about professionals. Get this man out of here. I'm done.
I used to do it, but I've since had a lot of children, so I don't have the time that I used to have. So I get in where I can and talk with you guys and keep my knowledge up, and it's been working out pretty well. You got people like John keep me up, keep me sharp.
No, I definitely appreciate that, especially with having a family taking the time to do this big thing with us.
Yeah,
And,
absolutely.
and John, you were saying, because I shot out your stream, you were saying something.
Oh yeah, no, I said I appreciate that. Yeah,
yeah.
I try to stream Thursdays, Saturdays, Sundays. Obviously, not streaming today because I took the time to do this. So and it's fine by me. Coming in and just giving my knowledge on the character with Bori and Free J giving you the platform for everybody to watch and go back and watch this. It's gonna be good. I'm curious to see some of these characters. I really think I'm looking forward to the Ken episode. Ken's gonna be good. Looking forward to Sagat. I'm hoping maybe you can get Lou in one of.
Oh yeah, I wouldn't do it without
maybe-
my boy Lou.
And maybe Tromso from Europe.
Yeah, no, I'm reaching out to anybody who's willing, and anybody who says no. Thank you for your time.
Although
But,
I will say Free J, Lou, and Sagat would be hilarious.
Oh God, Sagad, I don't know if my airways can handle Sagad. I need a mute feature set up on like a quick bind key or something. I need like F1 mute him. That's gonna be great. But yeah, we're bringing out the best players possible. You guys just wait, man. Until next time, thank you guys so much. T3, anything in closing you'd like to offer?
Yeah, but I'm just gonna play sound. I don't know what to do.
Thank you guys. I appreciate it, though.
No, I appreciate it too, Free J.
Nah, you know, I started this. Oh no, he took us back.
Oh,
Bring
there
it
we go.
back.
I was planning on taking a break, now I gotta play it.
Worth it.
Just had to give everybody that. But
Worth it.
yeah, I mean, Free J already said it. Thank you guys so much for doing this.
Yeah, no problem. That was
This
fun.
is literally what we do every day already. We just sit on the phone with each other while we're working and just talk about Street Fighter 4. So
Yeah,
I
15 years after the game.
had this great idea. Yeah, 15 years later.
Yeah,
I mean, it's a good
because
time to talk. You know, it's a shame that we didn't get more time with the game, man. Because you know, Ultra was still young. There's a lot of stuff that people are discovering now, even now, that you know would have been beneficial when the game was at its height. So you know,
yeah,
it
one
is
more
what it
year
is,
would have
but
done the whole community a lot of good, you know. But hopefully in Street Fighter 6, we get more of what we want, you know. Maybe we'll see Adon return. I thought he was gonna be a shoe-in for Street Fighter 5 just because the game reminded me of it was Alpha-esque in some ways. But they went a different direction.
definitely did. Definitely went in a different direction.
The forbidden
Honestly,
game.
after about season 2 or 3, I honestly didn't want Adon to be in Street Fighter 5 anymore.
Same with DJ. People are like, you want DJ?
The
No.
exact same feeling again. Yeah, I was like, no, don't put him in because I'm not gonna play it.
No, because then I'm
Yeah.
gonna want to try to force myself. Like, no, you guys are doing it wrong. I'll figure it out.
You know, some characters they completely butchered. Like I think they like people like Jury in that game, but she's not, you know, the Jury that we know from Street Fighter 4. Same thing with that Spectrum too. I think they did some good with some characters. Like I think they did a good job with Nash. I think they did a real good translation for Nash, even though he's not a charge character anymore. I don't think he could be a charge character in that game and be as effective.
Yeah, no, they definitely did. I like some of the redesigns. I like the character choices. You know, they didn't do too bad. You know, but I won't get into the game itself. Hopefully,
Yeah.
in Street Fighter 6, we get some good things out of the gate. You know, we definitely need good online out of the gate. I
Look,
do hope
I-
offline returns, but online being good is mandatory. Like, stop the nonsense, guys.
Yeah, I will say this too, just because I'm thinking of the current state of the world and the situation everybody's in. I hope it's not next gen exclusive. I hope they're designing this for the current gen platforms, the PS4
Ooh, yeah.
and or Xbox One, because it's tough to get a PS5, man.
Yeah, I've had mine
PS5
and
and Xbox.
I don't even use it. I have the lobby set up right now, and the only reason I don't sell it is because I know if I want to get another one, I'm gonna have to put in work.
Yeah,
So
Yeah.
I'm keeping on to it. I'm holding it.
that and then it's hard to get GPUs right now too. So if you want like someone to transition it to like the PC space, it's tough, dude. So I hope
Yeah.
they're designing this for current gen and they're optimizing it for 60 frames per second. I really do. I hope they're not trying to do anything crazy with Unreal where it's going to run at 30 frames per second because that's going to suck.
Yeah, did you? Oh, yeah. They showed they're not working with what is it, Unreal 4? Is it or Unreal 3? Whatever the newest
Good
Unreal
because
is.
they're trash at it now.
It takes time for those things to develop. You know, it's cool to be on the cutting edge of things, but you know, I tell people all the time, look at at PS2 games at the beginning of the lifespan and PS2 games at the end of the lifespan. Same thing with 3 to 4. You know, it takes time to get the skills to develop these games and to get the processing right and then to optimize. You know.
I 100% get that and I agree with
Yeah.
you. I just think that Capcom was so good at doing their engines internally or at least outsourcing it to companies that they could work better with their vision. I didn't think Unreal meshed with that. You know, some of the animations in the game now look weird to me.
Yeah.
And I'm like, oh, I wish this wasn't Unreal. But on the other spectrum, Tekken and Guilty Gear, they handle Unreal Engine like champs. So,
Beautifully.
you know.
But all right, man. I'm gonna close it out here. Thanks again, guys. I'm gonna. How do you rate somebody? Who are we rating, guys? Let me go on Twitch. Who are you rating?
Have you not rated anybody before? It's
Nope.
just /raid and then the username.
All right, so here we go.
Yeah, you don't at them though.
Okay.
Let's see who's streaming right now.
Who are we gonna raid?
Amazing streaming. Vest is doing the all random PC
Oh,
tournament.
you know what? Vest shouted me out in his week. I'm gonna raid Vest.
Yeah, hit like that.
Oh,
Let me return the favor.
had some random action.
All right, guys. Thanks again. We're gonna do this raid. He says /raid. Come on, PC. /raid. DJ Vest _UG.
Yeah, the key is don't put the @ because I've messed up and done the @ before. Yeah.
The raid has been created. you go. I rated him. Let's see. There we go. With the successful raid. Thanks again, guys. Peace out.